I don't care what anybody has to say about this video. There's one big reason as to why I gave up dating, and I even gave up the idea of giving my soul to another being, is due to the fact that, pardon what, nothing that us men, whether you're a good man or a bad man, it doesn't matter. Anything that us men do is not good enough, and it will never be enough. And I don't care what anybody says to this video. As men, we are to make our advances known when involving dating, whether there's any interest involving another woman, as you will, or a woman for that matter. And as men, it is within our nature to make the first move. Now, this is another reason as to why I gave up dating, and this is where it gets mind-blowingly interesting. When you make your first move, fellas, what happens? You get ghosted, and you get rejected. You get shat on, essentially. So there's just no winning with women on a whole. So, like, you make your advances known, you get rejected, you get ghosted, you get shafted, you get shat on, you get puked on, you get pissed on, and only God knows what else. You inherit bad characteristics and personas toward the opposite sex. Before you know it, they come fleeting from all angles, thinking that they have a chance. No. Well done, women. You've got yourselves to thank for this mess. You have got yourselves to thank for this mess. This is why so many men are now giving up dating. This is why so many men are now giving up marriage. Because there's too much competition. Even on behalf of those that rejected us the first time round, what, you think you actually have a chance with us after kicking us to the curb and throwing us under the bus, thinking that the grass was greener over the other side? No. You had your chance and you blew it, quite literally, pun intended. Women have killed dating for us men, and you blue-pilled wannabe alphas out there have also ruined it for us good men. Because who do you think at the end of the day women really want within a man? Do they want the good man with tradition, morals, good ones at that, good intentions, protection, and only God knows what else, boundaries even, resource, and all of these things? No. I do not give a shit what you women believe you think you want in a man, because we both know it is not true. A woman gets given a good man, he makes his advances known, he gets rejected there and then. She tries to come back in to his life as though nothing happened. Brush that shit off. I'm not one for holding grudges. You made the choice to reject me, therefore you are left reaping the consequences to your actions. Women believe that they want a good man with good intentions, but they don't. Because even when they get this good man and they hope that he locks them down, do you think they're gonna stick with this good man? No, they're gonna run along to Chad and Tyrone, the bad guys as you will, thinking that, you know, they can have it both ways. Fellas, there is just no winning. There is no winning involving the dating game. Therefore, why even waste your time? Why waste your time when all you are essentially to the opposite sex is 1, a meal ticket, 2, a form of resource, 3, a thing, you know, 4, you're essentially their backup plan. Well, to 90 up to 95% of them. And even when they get you, they're still going to cheat on you. Women have killed dating, and I don't care who you are watching this video and what you have to say, because I will expose you. Where are the feminine women at then? Where are they at? Where exactly? Nowhere to be seen. That is what some of us men require within a woman. We don't want whatever this world has to offer because we are not of this world. But yet, ironically, these moronic women that were quick enough to throw us under the bus however many times over have the audacity to keep on crawling back, thinking that they have a chance with us. No, you're deluded. You're brainwashed. You're in denial. You are conditioned. So go and do us good men a favour, will you? And that is, get your running shoes on and bolt a marathon. We are not here to lock hands. We are not here to babysit the opposite sex when they're being rebellious or mischievous. None of that shit interests us. If it was, we would be just like each and every one of your men out there already. We're not, which is why we are alone. And the more I begin to understand dating and the way women work, the more thankful and humble I am for being alone. Because I don't have to put up with the shit that the rest of the men out there have to put up with involving these broads. Like I said, fellas, take it from, you know, somebody that happens to know what he's talking about. As men, we are to make our advances known. Then we get rejected. And I don't care what anybody says, if the woman comes into us men's lives and they have to make their appearance known and they have to make the first move, congratulations, fellas, well done. You have essentially given away your masculinity and you are residing within your femininity. Men, once they are ready in here, and they are financially stable, make the first move. That is the equivalent to a masculine man. That right there is a masculine man. But yet, what I find ironic, frustrating as well as humorous and funny to say the least, even as masculine men, like I said, you make the first move, you get rejected, you get ghosted, you get shat on, you get taken advantage of left, right and centre, and you get thrown under the bus. So either way you look at it, there's just no winning. which is why essentially I've given up dating, because it's a load of shite. And once you've been around drama queens, kindergartens, intellectually underdeveloped, moronic, rebellious women all your life, you just throw in the towel. You throw in the towel. We know what us men want. Us men, like I said, we know wholeheartedly and with every ounce of our mind, we know what we want within a woman. But yet the opposite sex still to this day feel it necessary to play all of these bullshit games, finding only God knows what are the weakness or what weaknesses us men carry to use to their advantage in regards to keeping hold of us. When are you going to learn? When are you going to learn? What do you think you playing these games are essentially going to break us down, wear us down in the hopes that you are going to actually, in fact, get us? No. We're not going to break. We're not going to cave. And we are sure as hell not going to run to each and every one of your beck and calls like the rest of you fellas out there. Whack that within your pipe and smoke it. Bitches. Slags. Whores. Harlots. You're not entitled to the gift of marriage, nor are you entitled to anything that us men have to offer. What we have to offer is for a sexually pure, feminine woman only, and that is the way it would always be. And like I said, when you have so much of your time wasted involving dating itself and the idea of wanting that gift of marriage, you lose interest in it. Once you begin to realise that the courts are actually in fact within the woman's favour and not of us men. The courts don't give a shit about us men. Even if we are essentially victimised by 80%, 90% up to 95% of the female species, which to some extent we are. Because like I said, people are blinded. They choose to see what they want to see. They don't know what's going on within a guy's mind or a guy's heart. They can't see that far into another being's soul. They're spiritually blind. They are spiritually dead. So, to you toxic women out there, leave us men the fuck alone. And let us live our lives the way that we want to live it. And I'm aware that I've used swear words within this video. And rightfully so. Because we are sick and tired of having our times wasted. You're not entitled. You are not entitled. End of discussion.